I'm here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the Mount Olives Church of God to fix their sound. This is their original stream from years ago. They stopped streaming due to not having a sufficient workflow. Let me turn up the volume for you. I've got just one day to turn this mix around. If bad cable management offends you, continue watching to torture yourself, because this is the worst cable management I've ever seen.
So here I am in the greater Philadelphia area, city of brotherly love, but there is no brotherly love going on whatsoever with this church's sound system. I am very happy that we are for once having some sunny weather. This entire week has been nothing but rain, so it's good to see the sun out for once. This city is, of course, home to the cheesesteak sandwich. Me being a bigger guy, I've had my fair share of cheesesteaks in my lifetime. The two most famous ones here are Pat's and Geno's, but those are tourist spots, and they're really not that good compared to the other places here. The good Philly cheesesteak spots here are, of course, the one that I can think of off the top of my head is Jim's. That's always very good. But I'd love to hear your favorite cheesesteak spot. This looks like the block where Rocky Balboa fought Tommy Gunn in Rocky V. I'm sure someone in the comments is going to comment on where exactly that scene took place, but this looks exactly like the neighborhood where that brawl would happen. Alright, this is a church, but this is not the church. The church that I'm going to is right here. And here I am. Mount Olives Church of God. Here we are.
This church's snake is all analog, no digital stage box, meaning input 1 in the snake is input 1 on the board. I would have to manually patch input 1 to another local channel on the board if I wish to change inputs. The first thing I gotta do is figure out the ins and outs of this setup.
Where's your keyboard plugged into? I have to go down the stairs and up to go to the stage area, so at least I'm gonna get my steps in tonight. Okay. All right. So that was at -11. All right, good, that's fine. Alright, let's follow this cable.
I'm warning you guys now, if bad cable management triggers you, I would look away.
Definitely need some cable management back here.
Yeah, I forgot the zip tie.
Alright. This is the cable going to choir monitor. Oh my god, that's a maze and a half. So that's an E. So if that's output, then that should be bus 5.
Okay, because that should be bus 5.
That should be bus 5.
Bus 5?
That should be. Okay, while I'm down here, I might as well check your miking on the drums. Alright. Alright, the tuning's pretty good on these. Okay.
Hey, Woods.
You don't have another mic for this floor tom? No. So I think what I'm going to do then is just have this mic get both of them. Yeah. Kick sounds nice. That's nice and tight. Yeah. And what are you using to mic up the guitar amp?
The guitar is not plugged in.
The guitar doesn't have a channel? Okay. Yeah, it's speaker output. Right now I'm looking at this pile of cable spaghetti here, and I only see 3 available outputs, so I need to now figure out where all of these outputs are going.
Okay.
So we can minimize what we have here so you have more available slots for your in-ears.
Okay.
So I think let's get down here, sort it out, and then then I could go up. Where's 1 going to?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure F goes on.
Okay, so bus 1 is your mains. That I figured out. So
Yeah,
bus
correct.
2 is this guy right here. So then where is bus 3 going?
3?
Yeah.
No, they're over there. They have the thing in there. Like the number, yeah. You see, okay. Who played this? For the album. Okay, do you use it? Yeah, we use it. Yeah, we use it. If that guy don't get a mic, we
Nice.
try.
This wire here, where is this guy going?
That's just why I go with it. Drag it in here. Which one is it? Can you pull it out? Okay. That one goes. This one goes here. On this monitor right here.
Okay.
So this one.
Okay, so bus 3 is the pastor monitor. Pastor monitor. Okay. Okay.
Let me take the note.
And then bus 4.
4 should be either this one right there.
Should be what?
Should be either this or this one.
No, bus 4 is this.
Is this one?
Yeah. This is bus 4. So,
Okay.
and then bus 5, where did we say? Bus 5 is, I think it's that guy there. So, okay. Okay, so now I got my notes. Let me go relabel this upstairs and then, yeah, try to sort this out. So when you get this here, I would have it so it's angled about right here.
Right here?
And then you could put a little mic stand right here, and then just put a thick blanket right over it, just so this won't bleed into everything else here.
Okay. All right.
Obviously, you don't do any like distortion, right? It's just a clean guitar sound.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so you can have it really low and still have a good quality sound.
Okay. And then I think probably I wanted not to use my my little speaker, but I don't know.
Who is essentially the band leader? Like, who dictates the pace on the keyboards? Then I would have that just so you can hear yourself and like be able to hear yourself clearly, and then that way I could put your signal through this here, and that's one less thing I get to put in the monitors so everyone else can hear you. If you have that sufficiently loud enough for you, I don't need to put it that much in these 2 wedges here.
Sure.
Because these speakers can only handle a certain amount of volume before they start distorting.
Yep.
So if you send a boatload of keyboards in this, it's not going to have enough volume space for a guitar, a bass, or whatever.
Makes sense.
Because I have these exact speakers as floor wedges at my music venue. So
really?
yeah, so these things, they don't have a lot of oomph to give.
Very expensive.
They're expensive and they handle great up until when they distort, and then you just can't get anything working with them. So, oh, your kick drum mic is totally out of whack too. So I need to get that mic'd up. Choir mics are good. Those are all basically just like, gain vocals. Like those mics are just capturing like a whole bunch of singers going at once. There's no like lead up there.
No.
Okay, so what I can do.
The lead one should be here. Pretty much.
So the pastor has one. Is there like a lead singer or a lead vocalist, or they just share that wireless up there?
They share it.
So the pastor and the lead singer use that same mic? Okay, that's excellent. You have 5 people like that are individually on the mic at once, or do you have it like as it like capturing a wall of sound?
Each at once.
Each of them has one. Okay, then we'll leave them as is. So let me get your kick drum mic sorted. Whoever last tuned the drums did a great job on it. They sound great. So that's one headache that we don't have to deal with tonight. No hole in the kick drum. Okay, so that will just be used for that then.
And then he also put like a blanket inside of the bass.
If you're micing on the outside, you really don't, but I would put a thick blanket or a thick fabric on top of the kick just to isolate it from the other drums.
We should take the blanket out then?
I would get an additional blanket.
Okay.
There's a blanket inside of it?
Yeah, inside.
Okay, so that's great. If I would get a thicker blanket and just put on top here, because the microphone, there's no sound hole here.
Okay.
So I'm literally just miking up the resonance head. So you would need the other blanket to cover the microphone, same with the guitar, just to isolate it from the rest of the drum set.
Okay.
And since we're protected by a wall here, no one's gonna see it. So right now with this snake, you only have 3 available outputs.
Yeah.
So you have available for 3 in-ears.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna change that speaker.
Okay.
Wow, I don't see it here. I have it while you're up there. I just come in shortly.
Okay.
I don't want to.
All right. Let's let me get up there and start fixing the routing and labeling everything.
That would be 144. Said he's very good.
Oh, 1 for 4 receivers, so they get the same exact signal. Oh, then yeah. Then yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Yeah, if you wanted like 4 separate individual mixes where 4 separate people are like, oh, I want more guitar here. One was like, oh, I want more bass. Then
it will be just one thing.
Okay, then that
we can all hear.
you can all hear the same exact thing. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, those will work great. Let's hope this is the last time I have to walk up the stairs. Not because I don't want to get steps in, it's just because I'm just lazy. Okay. All right, so the first thing I got to do is get this routing sorted. So since we have someone on the piano, we can have someone play the piano. Since user domains, that's already labeled. Can someone jam on the piano? Sorry?
Do you want me to go like very loud? Or?
Play as loud as you're gonna play. Actually, give me less volume from you. Less volume. That should be good. That should be good. I'll take care of your gain up here.
The first thing I'm doing is making sure the signal is clean with some EQ, having the channels properly labeled so anyone can use the board when I leave, and I'm also getting the house mix right so the congregation can hear the full mix.
All right, this is going to be relatively easy, simple, straightforward, because these outputs are corresponding with the snake down below, and since everything is labeled and they are not using a box down there, this is going to be easy to just route. Nothing. Is that the wedge there? Okay. that's that monitor. Okay. Thank you. All right, so I got the head microphone here that the pastor and the lead singer are going to use. It's showing up on channel 1 right now. So, hey, 1, 2, hey. Let me just get this pre-checked for myself. All right, so why is that threshold all the way down? That's just crazy. So set to 3. Hey, 1, 2, hey. Relatively fast attack. Moderate release. Hey, 1, 2. Hey. Okay. Hey, 1, 2, hey. Would help to unmute everything. Hey, 1, 2, hey. 1, 2, hey. 1, 2, hey. Hey, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2. There we go. Hey, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, hold up, guys. All right, guys, hold up. Can someone confirm that that this is coming out on both the mains down there? 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey. Check. 1, 2. Check. Check. Nothing there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Now, what about the wedges on the altar? 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nothing there. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Or is that 1, 2, 1, 2? Where's this one coming from? Hello? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the main. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the left house main. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. Check. Okay. Thank you. And instruments, am I coming out of the wedge down there? In the pit, okay. And then I should be coming out of the vocal monitor. Okay, perfect. We have all of our wedges labeled. We don't have anything else. We're not using 6, 7, and 8, so that's great. So all essentially I would need to do then is just keep the master at Unity, right? And then that will come to the computer right here, and whatever is going over to master fader, aka whatever you put in your headphones, is what's gonna go over the air. So I actually really like this setup. The church in New Brunswick, Quincy's church, had this same setup where they had buses go to the monitors and the stage. So so bus 1 and 2 is front of house. So whatever's going to this bus is now going to be front of house. And whatever I set the levels here on the mixer here to the master fader, that's what's going to go to the stream. So now this is great. So now all my inputs here, this is excellent. Okay. So now I'm gonna go down there and basically reconfigure their entire input snake so that we can get room for the guitar mic, the bass DI, and anything else that we're gonna need. So one more trip down the stairs to route everything correctly, and then we should be able to get started with a mix. So working with a analog snake down there, everything is local technically. So the snake is routed underneath the stage up to here. So I'm really working with local 1 through 8, local 9 through 16, blah, 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 blah. So this is actually an incredibly easy setup. So I don't need to worry about if a channel's routed the wrong way. So now I said to them, 7 is going to be bass guitar. Let's make that yellow. Let's select that, bass, good. And then 8 is going to be guitar, good, that's already set up. Let's make that green. And let's have your vocals. Let's have your vocals be light blue. So I have this labeled as main, that's good. And the wireless for that is right here, so that's great. It's locally plugged into the board right here. So mic 2, mic 3, mic 4, mic 5, and mic 6. Bass, guitar. This will be the piano. Let's switch this over to purple. 10 is not being used right now, so we can block that out. And then your drums, I will have everything blue for the drums. Oh, they even have them labeled too already, so kick, snare, hi-hat. So we're good. Good with that. Excellent. Okay, and the piano's good there. So we have all of our vocals, bass, guitar, congas, and everything, and keyboard, and then drums right here. All right, I am ready for drums. Start with the kick drum, please. Snare. Snare. Next rack tom. That definitely needs to be tuned. Right now, next. Hi-hat. Okay, Q, give me a little bit of everything.
Go play the drum.
Good. Congas. Okay, keep playing on those congas, please. Thank you, sir. Let's hear the keyboards, please.
This room is massive and has a wonderful decay to it. A pair of room mics would greatly improve the stream audio.
Okay, can I have a jam with everyone who I checked so far? So keyboards, congas, and drums. Can you just have a little jam going? Yeah. Okay, that sounds awesome up here. And then you guys just jam, and I'll talk over here until it's loud enough for you. Just jam, doesn't have to be anything. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that good volume? 1, 2. Good volume on that? Cool. Thank you.
These drums in here sound amazing. The room really makes a difference between drum sounds.
Yes, let's I'm good with the instruments for now. Let's go with the vocal. Can you hear yourself in there? Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's, that first microphone again, please. Can you just tap it? Okay. Can you sing in that, please? Keep going, I'll get you. Can you hear? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Next microphone. Give me a thumbs up when you can hear yourself clearly in that wedge. Next microphone. final mic. Give me a thumbs up when you can hear yourself in the wedge. All right, let's get all the vocals and the instruments that we have so far and sing along. Okay guys, can we do one more whole song with everyone playing just so now I can get front of house? I got the stream volume all set, so let's get the front of house and then I should be good.
I'm gonna have to make a return trip when they get the microphone for the guitar and the DI box for the bass. For now, I'm getting everything else sounding where I want it and put them in the best spot possible for Sunday service.
Cool. Yeah. Before we save the scene, let's label their guitar track. So with guitars, real quick, foolproof setup is high pass to about 110. Bring an EQ knob to roughly 400. Since this is clean, he's never gonna go distorted, so bring a little bit more down there. And then remove a little bit of 4K. And the fourth EQ should low pass up to around 10,000. That should be good for guitar. For bass, let's high pass up to 70. And then let's scoop everything else. And then I don't know how aggressive his strings are gonna be, so let's bring it up to there a little bit. And we should be good for bass. I'm not gonna compress anything because I really don't know how they're gonna sound, so I don't wanna squash anything. So let's bring the guitar a little bit into instrument wedge. Let's bring the bass in a little bit as well. Let's bring the bass into the house just a little bit, and then same with guitar. So we should be good to go with that. So now with that, let's save the scene. So when you're selecting anything for the bass and the guitar, select the bass, push this view button so you can see the view meter on this screen very clearly. Have your bass player play, and then adjust this input gain until his signal is hovering between -18 and -12.
Okay.
Don't want to go any lower, don't want to go any quieter. All right? So when that's done, go over to guitar, repeat the same process.
Okay.
So I have your EQ basically how I would do it at my venue. Same with bass. So it should come out pretty full. It should come out crystal clear, and then use these to just simply adjust the volume.
Okay.
So with this is your front of house, bus 1 and 2. So to send something more to it, like if you can't hear the guitars for whatever reason, select the bus, click this sends on fader, and then whatever you adjust here on these faders is going to be louder or quieter in the mains.
Okay.
And then just make sure you push this flashing red button, because anything you touch when this button's flashing will go to this bus.
Okay. Yeah.
And then that's it.
All right.
So let's figure out now how you're going to connect to your stream, and then we're pretty much all set here. Oh yeah, main left, main right. Okay, cool. I don't even need to set up a matrix. So 15 and 16 is your main out. So whatever's going to the master fader is already going to your 15, 16. So just make sure you plug that cable into 15, 16 on output here. So it's literally right down here. It says out 15, out 16. And you can see it's labeled main left, main right.
Yep.
Just plug
We're not even using those anymore. Okay.
So plug that into your ATEM switcher, and then you'll be good to go. And just make sure the master fader's up and you can hear it in the headphones. And then it'll go directly to your stream.
Okay. All right, that sounds good.
So now you have two completely independent mixes. Whatever's going over to master fader, which is what's going over your stream, and then your bus right here. This is your front of house for your congregation.
Okay. All right.
And I have everything labeled in groups by color. So here are your vocals, bass, guitar, keyboards. That's not being used. Your saxophone, your congas, and your drums.
Yeah, saxophone. That guy was supposed to be here.
So you need a stereo pair of those.
Okay, stereo.
Yep. But that's exactly it. That's exactly like the type of cable you need.
Okay. All right.
And then you're good to go. So, and I also saved everything under.
Yeah, can you show us?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go to scenes.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put that down.
Yeah, you gotta get the video.
Yep. Hold on. Yeah.
It's not recording.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so if you want to get back to exactly where you were before I got here, you hit scenes, you hit view, page select, you go over to scenes, and MOC, I'm assuming that's your original setting, but here's my setting, Chris Mix.
Okay.
So if anyone touches anything on this, go to scenes, you can click load, hit confirm, and it'll bring you right back to where the board is right now.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then just make sure you unmute everything before you go live.
Okay, yeah, of course.
And always, whoever's operating the stream, just always have a pair of headphones to just monitor it.
Okay.
Okay, that's in 7 over there.
This is a Sunday service, so I want to make sure that every input is sounding the best they can and get this mix finalized.
Okay. Got this microphone mic'd up okay. They got a 57, that's good. Okay, excellent. They did exactly what I suggested. Got a nice DI box.
Levez-moi on dit Alléluia. Pour entendre vous dire Alléluia. On dit merci Seigneur. Merci Seigneur. Nous disons bon Dieu merci maintenant.
Sounds like it needs a little bit of boxiness taken out.
Dieu tout bagaille en forme. Amen. Et nous allons tomber rapport à la gloire de Dieu. Nous avons Ebenezer, effectif 17, présence 9, visiteur 0. Bible 9, offrande $200. Bethany, effectif 13, présent 6, visiteur 1, Bible 6, offrande $100. Nephtali, effectif 14, présent 6, visiteur 0, Bible 6, offrande 0. Combattant,
Might as well do the same thing for the wedges.
présence 13, visiteur 0, Bible 13, offrande $300. Classe jeune, présence 11, visiteur 0, Bible 5, offrande $5. Nous apprenons classe Olivier, classe Tiligno, effectif 6, présence 6, 5, visiteur 0, Bible 5, offrande $25. Canal, effectif 11, présence 9, visiteur 0, Bible 6, offrande $27. Pour classe étoile, effectif 6, présence 4, visiteur 1, Bible 2, offrande $10. Pour grand total pour les classes des grands, classe grand milieu, total là, effectif c'est 62, présence c'est 45, visiteur c'est 1, et Bible c'est 39, pour offrande c'est $605. Pour grand total pour Tiligno, classe Tiligno, effectif c'est 23, présence c'est 18, visiteur c'est 1, Bible 13,
Okay.
offrande $62. Et pour grand total général,
I think it's playing loud in here. Alright, so we have the routing going now to the mic input jack on this computer. I did a test recording where we have the Blackmagic for the video. This is going direct from the board in the back. So now let's see if we got a good recording. Excellent. Alright, you are all set.
Other than turning off Windows automatic updates, this Windows machine worked perfectly, a first on this channel. Considering how close every instrument is, I'm really happy with how this came out. Let's take a listen to it before and after. Sorry, let me turn up that volume again. With this mix rescued, my work is done. The best way to celebrate a successful mix rescue in Philadelphia is a cheesesteak at the best places for steaks, D'Alessandro's. This steak is so good, it made me break my rule of never eating in the car. All right, guys, that is another church completed. These guys over here were just so incredibly nice and humble to work with. And I'm blown away by not only their kindness, but the musicianship. And many of you ask me all the time why I'm doing this and why I'm helping churches among anything else. First off, it's because churches are reaching out and they're humble enough to admit that they need help. But the main reason is I want to help people who want help and will appreciate the help. I'm not the type of person that will say, oh, I'm not going to help you because so-and-so. The truth is, I'm not a religious guy. I haven't gone to church as an active member of a church since I was a little kid and I went to Sunday school. But I help people who are kind. And these people in the churches, in this church specifically, were incredibly kind and welcoming. And they don't judge me for not being an active member of a church. They don't judge me for anything about my looks, my personality, or whatever. They just are humble for help. And that's why I continue to do this. Just be kind and good things will happen. I don't want to sound preachy, but it really is that simple. So that's another church down. I think this is like the 5th or 6th church that I visited, and you guys are continuing to reach out, and I love that very much. So continue to reach out, and let's continue to collaborate. Catch you in the next one.